Okay, Year 12, this is our syllabus dot point. Today we are looking at the first part of current trends in software development, and it's to do with employment trends. Okay, the biggest employment trend, there's two in relation to software development. One is outsourcing, and two is temporary contracts. So if you have a look here, this is just an interesting side note. This is a graph from 2011 to 2013 in what the worldwide expenditure for IT outsourcing or ITO services were. This is in US dollars. So in 2011 it was 246 billion. By 2013 it went up to 288. As a side note, I would be really interested to see if you guys can find what it was in 2015 and 2014. But that's $288 billion IT companies have spent on not doing things themselves. Now, why would you outsource? Okay, well, why wouldn't you just employ someone permanently to do this particular job? Well, employing someone permanently means you have to pay them an annual salary, plus you have to have them as a liability if they should take sick leave. Then it tends to get a little bit costly. Rather, you can outsource to perform a task, which means less cost, okay, because you're not having, it actually costs more to employ someone to do something. If you outsource it to them, that is their sole task, so you usually have faster development times. You can usually have higher quality results because you can specifically outsource tasks to custom companies who are outsourcing companies designed specifically for that task. You free up the people who would spend the time internally creating the resources. Another reason to outsource might be that you just have no one in the company that knows how to do it. Finally, the people who you outsource from might have better technology, so better platforms that they're operating for that you can't afford to purchase, therefore you outsource so they can get, and you usually get a better response to change because as a developer, the outsourcer is legally obliged to troubleshoot any particular issues that you have and provide ways and means for changing things. So if you're getting someone to do this externally, that's their whole task, rather than someone internally who has 4 other different jobs to do. Okay, the next big one is contract work. If you could look up a whole range of different jobs on Seek in relation to IT, you'll see that they are a 3-month contract or a 6-month contract or a 12-month contract. The IT industry grew massively at the end of the 90s, but it's kind of slowed down in the last 20 odd years. So since 2000 to 2017, most of the work available at the moment for classical IT things, like there's a super big increase in people saying, I only need someone to come in, maybe build an image or build my network up, put in the infrastructure, make sure it's running fine. It's only going to take 6 months, then that's all I need. So there's a really big trend in contract work rather than and taking short contract work. Those short times usually tend to pay a lot of money. But rather than making a full person employed just as an IT person to stay there, as a full-time salary person, there is a big trend in just getting someone to come in and quickly do the job.